but your love's too original. You're anything but conventional, baby.
Lovies, I hope you guys are doing well. It's me again, your girl Gavin Sabo, and on today's video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through the MEC experience. Like I promised on my previous video, if you haven't watched it, please go back and watch the video before this one to see what exactly I'm talking about. But on this video, I'll just be covering the course, what you need when you go to the MSc and all of those things. But before I get into it, you guys, if you are new on this channel, thank you so much, and I hope you like the content and you're gonna stay and share the videos, comment and like. And also, if you are a returning savvy, thank you so much for your continuous support. I really appreciate it. And right now we already reached our 500 studies. I'm super excited. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. So guys, please, I beg of you, make sure that you watch the videos because I'm chasing the watch time. And if you guys don't really watch the videos, I'm really losing out on the watch time. So I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe, like, comment, and also watch the videos in full. And if you feel like the videos are too long or they are boring, please let me know where I can improve. And yeah, so let's get into it. Ooh, excuse me about that, guys. I needed to find a way to like be able to talk while the door is open because there's a background noise and it's so hot inside the house. I was trying to use the fan, but it's making so much noise and I don't want that noise. So where do we start? First things first, I'm having some electrolytes because this heat is hectic and I feel so exhausted. So I feel like having electrolytes would kind of help with that. So beginning of 2023, I was actually because obviously I always plan my year and my birthday for the next year, what I want to do and where I want to go and all of that. And for me, fortunately, ever since I became a Herbalife distributor, there's always something happening in February, so I get to enjoy my birthday. You know, Herbalife would take us to different places all the time. There's always an event happening, you know. So I was like, last year I was like, oh no, on the next one I'm gonna go away. And as I thought about it, it wasn't my first time going on the cruise ship. The first time I went with people, I went with friends, but I didn't really enjoy myself because I was sick prior to the trip. And when I went to the trip, because I already had paid, and I was like, ah, let me just go, you know. It was nice, but I can't really remember a lot of things that happened on that trip because I was in my feelings, I was not feeling okay and all of that. So last year in January, I was like, yo, next year I want to go on a trip again. And you know, I spoke to my friend and we were like, we're gonna do it. Actually, I spoke to two of my friends and we were like, we're gonna do it and all of that. And then surprisingly, end of January, Herbalife had a promotion that there's gonna be a trip going on an MSc cruise and it's in February. So I was like, yes, lucky for me. I am going on this cruise ship for my birthday, and the only thing that I need to do right now is just to qualify, you know. And the qualification was starting in January, obviously January to November. But I'm not going to get into details about that because I didn't go on a ship with the company this time around because unfortunately I couldn't qualify. I was just left with like so much volume points, but they were really little. But at that point there was nothing that I could do, you know. But as the qualification was going on throughout the year, I had already spoken to my sister and I was like, we're gonna go away next year, but I didn't tell her all the details and all of that, you know. So because I still had hopes that I was gonna qualify. Actually, I was gonna qualify. I was just left with just this little for me to qualify, but I didn't, unfortunately. So I had already envisioned going on this trip with my sister so that she can also see the bigger picture of what the company can do for you, because obviously I had qualified for I have qualified for so many trips with the company, but all these trips I've been going alone. But I was like, okay, this is the one that I can actually take my sister with me. It's not gonna require so much. Okay, fine. November comes, end of November, I don't qualify, I get frustrated, and I was like, but anyway, I did it before. So I asked my friend, Togo, that I went with on the first one that I went to. So I was like, how did you guys book the last time? Because I want to go on a cruise again and all of that. And then she just said I should go on their website, which I did. It's www.amsc. I'll just write the details, guys, for you. .co.za. I went to the website and I have so much trust issues. Story for another day. So I was like, now this is December. So I was like, no ways. Let me just go on Instagram, because I feel like if it's on Instagram and there's so many people following and commenting and all of that, maybe I'll get the information that I want. I went on Instagram, I sent them a DM, and then they responded so quickly that they sent me the same link, and then I followed the link, and I saw the packages, different packages. But now I wanted to go on the 26th of February, because the 26th is my birthday, you get. So I looked, I couldn't get that one. I was like, let me just give it time, I'll come back to it. It's December, I'll just deal with it towards the end of December, or maybe in January. Okay, sharp. I do that, and then in January again I come. I'm like, now I'm ready, let's see. Went inside, actually searched for the date that I wanted, and I got it, the 26th to the 1st of March, which was the same trip as Herbalife trip. And I'm going with my sister, I'm also going with Dumi, my friend. So it was just gonna be a blast. And trust me, yeah, the best ever. Like the best birthday ever. Guys, I had so much fun. I was with my sister, I was with my friend, like, and everything was just okay, you know. So I did that, and that's what I want to talk to. That's what I want to share with you guys, like the costs, the overall experience, the things that you really need to know before you get there, and you know, all about that, so that if you feel like you also want to do that, you want to also experience that, you can do that. It's not like that hectic, especially if you start now saving. I feel like when they come again, because I think they start in November, towards the end of November to April, so that's their summertime. They are in South Africa, so you can actually go if you start saving now, and then you go from maybe November, December, January, February, March, April. So you can do that for yourself too. That's why I'm here to share my experience and the cost and all of that, so that if you also feel like you want to do it, you can do it. And also, guys, one thing about me, I'm gonna go again. Like, I'm gonna go again. So the overall, sorry about that, I'm just checking something. Okay, cool. So guys, the first thing that you do is you go on the website, you check the dates that you are comfortable with, and then they have different packages of the cabins, right? There's a standard cabin, there's a whatever. So for me, I feel like, especially when I'm traveling, I don't really need a place that is like the most luxurious place, because it's not like I'm gonna be inside the hotel room all the time. And that's one thing that I did with the MSC2. I just took the standard bedroom, because I knew that I wasn't gonna be inside that room the whole day. As long as it's cool, it's clean, it's comfortable, I'm good with that. But to my surprise, the cabin was proper. Like, it was the best. Even though I didn't have a balcony viewing, I didn't have a window and all of that, but it was the best. The lighting, everything was just so perfect. Please go back to the video and watch it, and you'll see at the beginning, like, my cabin was top 10. It was so nice. So basically, when you book for 2 people. It's standard procedure. There's no thing of saying that you're booking for 1 person. It's always 2 people in the cabin, no matter you're going alone or you're going with someone. Or you can add more people, then maybe you can have like a cabin that can accommodate 4 people, can accommodate 6 people. Like, you have those options. But with this one, I was going with my sister, so it was just the 2 of us. So per person it was 6,000 something. But I know that the total price was 13,500 rand, including the travel insurance. So they give you travel insurance. I think the travel insurance is 500 rand. Yes, so you get that in case you get sick or something happens to you, you have that travel insurance. So it comes with it, it's inclusive on the total amount you're gonna pay at the end. The cruise was for 4 nights and 5 days, but the 5th day you actually don't feel it, because you leave very early from the ship. So it was from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we came back on Friday. So while we are there, I think, okay, so from Monday it's when you embark. You get there very early. One thing that you need to know is that once you book your cabin, you will start receiving emails from the MSC. If you book like maybe 2 months before, like myself, you're gonna start getting emails from the MSC people. They're gonna send you emails of your booking date, your cabin thingy, and they will tell you that if you want to top up and get a better cabin, you can do that. It's a certain amount of money, you can add that and do it. And then after that, they're gonna send you an email with your booking yeah, already there's a booking number with your cabin number, which number you are going for. And with that, you can actually go on Google and check which room you're gonna get, where, and all of that. And then they gonna keep sending you emails reminding you that you are now 30 days away from your what all of those things so they keep you posted all the time. And while they are doing that, they also give you information that you need to get packages, you need to get things. If you, let's say it's a group, you guys are going, maybe the 8 of you, and then it's maybe two per room. There's an option whereby you guys can select a dinner table together, like with different cabins that you have, but you can select the time of dinner that you want to go, and also you can also select the table, so that you guys can be together, so it's not really a trans mesh. And also what else, they also, yeah, options like what time do you want to embark, and all of those things. So you get them prior the cruise. You don't get them when you get there. No, you do your itinerary already before you even go to the cruise. So with me, my embarkation time was 11 a.m. and I really liked that experience, because I remember the first time we did it, it wasn't so, there's so much noise outside. Okay, cool. So I remember the last time it wasn't as smooth as this time around. So right now, when you get there at 11, they see from your tickets and all of that, because you have to print out stuff, and also like for your suitcases and all of that. So when you get there, let's say you get there at 10:30, and then your time is 11, they will take you from the queue, the long queue, whether you are at the back. If your time is 11, they will make sure that you go in first before these people. So those are the things that were very like the highlight for me, that they take it so serious. And when you embark, after you do everything, your room is ready for you, even though the bags are not there yet, but your room will be ready for you, and you can just go in and just relax before you go for lunch and all of those things. So it was very nice. So what else? Yeah, I think that's about it for now. And then guys, packages. Trust me, like I was just sitting there and thinking, these people are making a lot of money. Yeah. So as I said that they're gonna send you emails regarding all those things. They're also gonna send you an email telling you that if you buy packages before the cruise time, you're gonna get 20% off. And I urge you guys, if you know that you are going on this ship, make sure that you buy your packages early and before you even get there, because once you get there, it's 20%, and you are buying them in US dollars, you are not buying them in rands. Crazy, right? Exactly. So I'm just gonna give you an idea of how much packages are. For us, we didn't buy any alcohol, we didn't take any alcohol package, because I don't drink alcohol like that, and I felt like it was just gonna be a waste of time, because I know also that my sister doesn't drink like that. So we didn't really care about alcohol. But the one package for alcohol that I know a lot of people went for when I asked around was the, I don't know what thirst. Apparently you get unlimited drinks for the entire ship, which was about 4,400 rand. But it's Silas, obviously. I don't know how much it is for bottles, the people that drink bottles, you know, your champagnes and all of that. So that was the one that I know that a lot of people took, the 4,400 one. And that is before you get on the cruise. So once you are there, it's 20% more and in dollars. So I don't know how much it is. And then alcohol, non-alcohol drinks, that's the package my sister and I took. You get 10 soft drinks, water, ice cream, and all of those things. It's 378 per person. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, one thing about me, I don't really drink soft drinks like that. I knew I was just gonna have like soft drinks maybe once or twice. I always drink my products and drink water. So I just took one package, which was 378 and 10 of those things. And most of the time I would only have like the soft drink when we go for dinner. And yeah, and then obviously during the day, like during breakfast, there's juices and there's coffee, there's tea, you know, so you don't really need much. So if you don't drink alcohol, 378 is yours, baby girl. If you go in, the both of you, then a person can have each, you know. And one thing guys, make sure that you don't pack any alcohol, because they're gonna take it out. They don't play with that. I don't know how they scan and do all of those things, but alcohol is not allowed in the bags. So you can't pack it and say, no, when I get there, they won't know and all of that. I don't know how they do it, but it's done. And then one other thing, I'm a Herbalife distributor. I need to like keep in contact with my clients, with my members, and I like to post in real time. I don't like keeping pictures for, you know, and then post at the later stage. I'm not like that. Even like when I take videos for YouTube, I know it's for now. It's not like I'm gonna post it whenever. No, 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 I don't do that. So I got Wi-Fi, but on the packages thingy, you also need to be very careful because with the Wi-Fi, there's one that you can just browse. You can post, you can make calls, you can do anything literally. Sorry, and I think it's a cheaper package. And then the one that I wanted but I didn't get it on time. By the time I was like, yo, now I'm ready to do it, it was already closed. I couldn't do it. So that one was like 1,382 for 2 devices, whereby you are able to connect with anyone. You can have Zoom meetings, you can do live on your Instagram, Facebook, and whatever. You can post, you can browse, you can make calls, anything that you can think of. It was 1.3 and 82 rand. But I got it when I got there, which was like $15 per day. Yeah, for one device. So you see, I don't want to calculate right now, but I know you can make your calculations. So 14.99 US dollars times 5 days, then it's gonna give you how much I paid. So I think that's about it. The things that you need to know. Otherwise, if you didn't get them, obviously they're gonna put on your credit card, and then by the end of your trip, on the last day, then they're gonna send you a bill of everything that you used, and then you just pay it then. So I feel like it's just too much for me. I didn't have any bill because even fruits, guys, like there's everything that you can think of, there's everything that you need there. The food is amazing. The food is nice. So one thing about them is that the first day when we got there was already lunch. I think I was just so exhausted, I didn't even enjoy the lunch. But their pizza, it's nice. Every time during lunchtime, I would have pizza or chips and burger, you know, all those things. I didn't really like the cooked lunch. And every morning they have breakfast, like whatever that you can think of, like full buffet. They have that every single day, right? And then there's fruits, there's like all sorts of things that you can think of. And then every night there's dinner, and then you dress up, you get to dress up, high heels, you know, makeup on, like it's a 3 course dinner sort of a thing. There's a chef that cooks, you know, all of those things. So it was nice. It is nice. So make sure that when you go there, you don't really stress yourself. Whatever amount you pay, it covers everything that you can think of when you get there. So because I was going with my sister and I'm from Joburg, I was going to Durban. I'm gonna just give you guys the cost of how we got there and how much it was and all of that. So from Joburg to Durban, my sister and I took a bus because I felt like it was comfortable, it was cheaper, even though it takes longer to get to Durban. But it wasn't a train smash because the hotel that we had booked, we only check in after 3. So we were gonna get to Durban after 3, which was great for me. And also, if we were gonna take a flight, it was just gonna be expensive, and then we get there early, and then what? So we took a bus. It was 300 per person. I actually used my eBags from FNB. Guys, make sure that you check out the eBags. So we used the eBags. I didn't really pay anything. I think I only topped up with 100 rand. For the both of us, we took a bus from Park Station to Durban. And luckily, the bus dropped us off right next to the hotel that we were sleeping at. So it was like we didn't really spend much, you know. So we left Joburg around 9 a.m. and then we got to Durban around 4:30, around that time, and it was raining. Yo, I didn't even get a chance to go to the beach and all of that. Okay, sharp. And then the hotel, because it was me, Gogo, Dumi, and my sister, we got a 2 beds. I don't know how you call it, but it was 2 beds inside the room. It had 2 rooms actually. So and it was inclusive of breakfast in the morning. So that was like 1,060 rand that we paid for everyone for the night, and it was very close to the harbor where we were gonna catch the cruise. So in the morning we used Uber. It was just less than 40 rands. Actually, it was less than 40 rands if it's just one person, but because we needed a van, we had luggages and all of that, it was just less than 90 rands to get to the harbor. And coming back, my sister took a bus back home from Durban to Welkom, and then I took a flight. I also used my e-bags. My flight was like 900 rand from Durban to Lanseria, because Lanseria is like 12 minutes away from my place. So I took that transport, but it was in the evening, so you can just imagine the whole day. We got off the ship very early in the morning, around 8, and and we were exhausted. Like, one thing about that ship, you can walk, you will walk. There's always something to do every day. So we were exhausted, and then we looked for a half day hotel, which was 250, and then we stayed there just to rest until our flight time, which was in the evening. So yeah. And also, so I think I'm done with the expenses and all of that. Other than that, we didn't really spend much. The only thing that we spent on was when we came back, but it wasn't much. It was just like food when we were coming back, because I felt like I needed pap and tomato, and so yeah. And then my overall experience of the cruise was amazing. Not gonna lie to you guys. It was amazing because, like, there's so much activities to do. From 7 a.m. in the morning, already you have your daily program. They put it in your room a day before, the night before. You get to see that at 7 we'll be doing this, 8, 9, 10, like for the rest of the day until 12 midnight. Every day there's a different thing. So the only thing that didn't happen is that on day 3 we were supposed to be in Pomene Island in Mozambique, but it didn't happen because the weather was so bad. The weather was terrible, so there was no way that we were gonna go to Pomene. And I know a lot of people would say that no, they always say we can't go to. There's always an excuse when it comes to an island and all of that. My first cruise that I went to, guys, we did go to the island, so I know that when they say weather is bad, it's bad. And for us, we could literally see the skies were dark. It was raining, like crazy raining, so we didn't go to Pomene. But obviously they know when those things happen, there's something that they need to do about it. So there were activities again on that day, so like there's activities each and every day from morning to night. There's theater shows, there's karaoke, there's dance lessons, there's gym, there's massage, there's like water activities. There's a lot of things that you can think of. So there's clubbing at night, every night. Ziyakhala, kuyajiva. So nje, when you are there, you are literally on a treat. You are on a treat. So my overall experience was amazing. Like I said, it was the best thing ever that happened to me this year, I believe. And value for money proper, because one thing that I also noticed is that the staff always make sure that we are good. When you are in the buffet, They make sure that, are you okay? You know, in the bedroom, guys, I would go to, like, one thing about me, I like things. So in the morning when I wake up, I'll be dressed like this, go have breakfast, come back and change to bikini. And then after bikini, I change again for lunch. And then after lunch, I change again for dinner. So imagine every time I go to the room, I just change and leave things like that. But when I go back to my room, it's clean. They make sure that you don't complain about anything. They, like, your room is always clean, whether you leave it, I don't know, like what, when you come back, they make sure that your room is clean. So the food was also great, value for money, perfect. One thing that happened was that my sister got sick the first 2 days. So we got there, like, the whole day she was okay until 6. So the ship leaves at 6 in Durban, and at that, like, around 6:30, we were at the dinner, and while we were busy eating, it started shaking and moving. Yo, my sister got sick. The food, it literally came out, and she was sick from that day and the next day. But then we gave her medication, and then she was okay. And then for myself, your girl, I got sick on Wednesday and Thursday. For me, it was like I had like food poisoning. I don't know what was going on, but my tummy, I had a running tummy the whole time. It couldn't stop. I couldn't do anything, and I could not even eat. The only thing that I wanted to do was sleep. And I also feel like, because I really wasn't eating well, and my body's not used to, like, that kind of food, a lot of food that you don't even know what to do with yourself. So even if you can check on my video, there are things that I didn't really put on the previous video because I was sick and I was sleeping. So I just edited everything that I was able to take. So make sure that when you go there, guys, your stomach is okay. You detox, excuse me, you detox, you are perfectly fine. Because, but either way, if, like, you are bound to get sick, you'll get sick. See motion, motion sicknesses, and all of those things. So yeah, so the value for money for me was perfect. Everything was okay for me. Like, I have no complaints. And obviously the things that you need to know is that, pack, girl, pack as many clothes as you can, especially if you like things like myself. If you know that you don't want to be seen in one outfit the whole day, pack and make sure that you look nice. Make sure that you have a lot of bikinis, because there's jacuzzi, there's swimming pools, there's all of those things that you can think of, and I'm sure you don't want to be seen with one bikini, you know. So, like myself, I picked so many bikinis, but I didn't wear all of them because obviously I was bedridden and I was sleeping the whole time. Make sure that you pack, and also there's all white party at the end of the trip, so you need that. That's one thing that you need to know. And also there's a gala night where you really need to dress up. That night we meet the captain and all of that. So if you like things like me, and you know that every time you go to dinner you want to look, you want to dress to impress, pack all those dinner clothes every night, you know. And pack a lot of, make sure that you have a lot of electrolytes, you have motion sickness pills, you go for injection for flu, malaria, and all of those things. I think those are the things that you really need to know. And also obviously alcohol is not allowed. You can only buy alcohol there, and it's in dollars unless you have a package. What else? The only thing that I know is that you're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna have so much fun, and make sure that you do everything. If you really want to enjoy it, you should make sure that you go and do all those things that you know that you cannot do when you are around other people. You are shy and all of that. Make sure that you, like, go and sing in public. in front of people that you don't even know. They don't care. People are just there to have fun. Go do your karaoke. If you can't dance, go to dance classes, dance whatever. Cause myself, I did. Went to cha-cha-cha and I won. So like you're just carefree, you are not self-conscious, you don't think that this person is looking at me and all of that. Nope. That's one thing that is nice about it. So do whatever. When you get there, for you to experience and enjoy the whole experience, make sure that you do everything that is there. Don't be shy, have fun. Yeah, I think I've covered everything that you guys need to know about the trip. And guys, thank you so much again. If you have watched until here, thank you, I really appreciate it. Make sure that you don't forget to subscribe. That makes me push harder and try by all means to take out so many videos a day, a week or a month. And also please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, guys. Comment. If there's something that I missed out on, please comment, ask your question, and then I'll answer that. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one.